exciting NBA playoff series. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves facing the Houston Rockets. You look at the Rockets. They've already stolen the momentum in this series, winning game one. Now in the catbird seat, can they close it out here at home?
Hey, Kevin, folks will tell you that the closeout game is always the hardest in the playoffs. But when you've got a chance to close a team out, you got to make sure you're focused and determined to get the job done. And you need to do that by taking advantage of the opportunity.
Now, here's Ball. Pass to Bane. Left side, Davis. It's rebounded by Houston. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. Coach told me, quote, our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball. He continued, not only is Ball a three-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Kevin, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
We've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
Wallace attacking. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. His three-pointer's off the mark. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Ball with the bucket. You look at the Rockets. At this point, Greg, they've got a pretty good idea of what they need to do to win this series.
And in round one, coaching becomes a huge factor. You've seen what you're up against. Now it becomes a question of who can make better adjustments on the fly.
Now, here's Ball. On the wing, Bane. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
When you look at his numbers, Desmond Bane is historically good from three-point.
Pass to Wallace. Back to Thompson. Here's Ayton. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
This guy has got a dominant physical frame, incredible athleticism. Nice job by DeAndre Ayton inside.
Outside, Bane. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Wallace, good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Hunter on the wing. Here's Davis. The kick out to Bane. Hands it from downtown. Bane's got 9.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Wallace right side. Fires for 3. Drops in the tray.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Both teams deciding to change it up. Minnesota in the lead. Simmons looking it over. Off on the layup.
Great effort on the glass by the big fella. Nice work.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. Rebound by Johnson.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Up top, Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. A kick out to Bane. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Johnson. They set the pick. Looking to end the run. Exum with it. George picks him up. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. The Rockets leading. .105 left here in the first quarter. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Here's Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Well, the big man, Mark Williams, his activity earns those second chance opportunities.
Johnson outside. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Here's Curry with the three. Kept alive. Here's Williams. Makes it off the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. On the wing, Johnson. Hits the three-point bomb. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
And Johnson just hanging out in the corner, waited patiently there for the dribble.
To DiVincenzo. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket tonight.
And it's definitely been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense may end up having the edge.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Rockets lead by 18. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in game 2. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
And the slam by Williams.
If Mark Williams is on the floor, he is going to finish with a dunk or two, folks.
Johnson the screen. Ball with it. Williams picks him up. He gets that one.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Curry with it. Lets it go from the wing. And taken away by Johnson. Here's Exum. Off target with his three. Rockets leading by 4. To the paint. Here's Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Well, Stephen Curry knows it's his responsibility to create for his teammates, and he does so there on point.
To Simons. Here's Ball. Lays it up off the glass.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Curry on the wing. Inside. Here's Williams. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Pass to Simon. On the wing. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
You've got to keep track of Simons all over the floor. Give him an inch of space, and he'll burn you.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. DiVincenzo's got 9.
Some shooters might overthink a wide-open shot. Not this guy.
He attacks him on the wing. Kept alive, Minnesota. Johnson draws the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Shot clock at 6. Back to ball. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And a wide open look for Bane. And the 3 ball is good. 12 points for him.
And he just lights it up from downtown. Bane, so dangerous from out there.
Out to the wing. Here's Looney. A putback. Here's Kamara. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
This is what happens when you fail to put a body on someone. The ball is bound to find them.
Pass to Bane. Now here's Zubac. Defended by Looney. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, Zubac's always around the rim. You love the quick strike there.
And Zolich Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Here's Kamara. Now Sarr. No good on the triple.
If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Yeah, it looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
Timberwolves trail. A minute 42 left in the first half. Bane looking around. 4 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And the dunk by Zubac.
Boy, how about that touch on the roll by Zubac? Nice finish.
.115 left from the first half of basketball. Pass to Isaac. Back to Ayton. Stolen by Zubac. Here's Bane.
And we've seen more of this lately from Bane, continuing to blossom and improve as a scorer.
Isaac outside. And the turnover again by Houston. The Timberwolves leading. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Stolen by Thompson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Thompson's got it all tied up now for Houston.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Knocked loose. And stolen by Thompson. Rockets have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. No good on that.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely. Outside ball. Can't connect from short range. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Houston on top, up 1. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
The Timberwolves, 33.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. And let's toss it over to the sideline for a report on Alexander Sarr. Allie, what are they saying?
I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Houston. All signs point to a high ankle sprain, something that they're going to have to be very careful with. This is a team that's excited heading into the playoffs. Unfortunately, this news dampens the outlook side.
Thanks for the status report there, Allie.
What's remarkable to me, though, is how resilient players in the NBA are and the quality of the training staff and the approach they take in the rehab process. And that really helps accelerate the return to play, which is what every organization is trying to do.
Here's Hunter. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Rockets trail. 3-on-3. They get it back. Pass to Thompson. Shoots over Simon. Thompson misses. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's Wallace. 7 points in the game. Pass to Kamare. Now Ayton. Clock at 6. And Davis pulls it down. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Minnesota. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Fades and shoots. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Come on, man. You got to bring it harder than that when AD is meeting you at the rim.
And here is Hunter. Hasn't made one yet. Now Richard. Pass to Davis. Hunter, no one around him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Now here's Ball. Pass to Bain. Now Zubac. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 6 points for Ivica Zubac.
The more productive he is down low, the more minutes Zubac is going to get. That's just excellent execution and finish.
Here's DiVincenzo. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside for George. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 5. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
Stephen Curry, a 3-level scorer, gets some chippy right there.
Ball with it. Johnson outside. Here's Bain. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Rockets trail by 3. There's a screen by Williams. Curry's shot is off.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Right side Bane from downtown. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And here is Curry. The 3 for DiVincenzo.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Outside, Ball. Johnson outside. The 3. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. Fires the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
3 points.
And now it's a 9-point Minnesota lead.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Curry. And that one comes up a bit short. Now Johnson. 5 points in the game. It's Exum on the wing. And will count. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. It's trailed by 9. Here's Wallace. And the 3 off target.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Pass to Bane. Back to Ball. 5 on the clock. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And even 3-on-3 break. Nobody near George. Minnesota with the rebound. Now here's Ball. Tipped away. It's taken away by Wallace. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. From outside the arc, the Rockets again can't hit. Timberwolves leading by 9. Right wing. Back to Johnson. Six on the shot clock. The shot, no good. And it's Houston's ball here in the 4th quarter. The defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And when he gets downhill, Whitmore is a force.
Ball with it. Payton for 3. He misses the mark. He's now 6 of 8. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Pass to Whitmore. Wallace outside. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Simon's on the wing from about 19 feet. Rebound by Williams. Gets trailed by 7. Here goes.
Oh, man. When Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the ref.
Here's Simmons. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Simmons got his first bucket of the night.
That's terrific work getting to the bucket. You know, although the D made it pretty easy by backing off once he got there, he still had to finish it.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Teams changing it up here. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, guys. During that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Allie, thank you so much. Ayton, a screen. Now Thompson. Clean from outside.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close, as they are, Allen will blow right by you.
Outside, Davis. Here's Simmons.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
No good on the free throw.
And a member of the NBA 75 team, Anthony Davis is the rare franchise player, someone you build your entire organization around.
You know, they would have liked to have gotten them all, but he did make it a two-possession game.
Here's DiVincenzo. Curry. And the three misses.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Ball. And the shot goes in.
Yes, sir. LaMelo Ball has handles, folks. He can get where he wants to on the floor. What a move.
Now DiVincenzo. And stolen by Hunter. Jumps up. Oh, he jams it in, leaving no room for error.
And this is what you want on both ends, to win the battle of effort.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
Timberwolves leading by 9. .124 left to play here in the fourth. Houston now, time running out. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Bane with the steal. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Screen by Zubac. Ball with it. Now guarded by... Count it!
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for Minnesota.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Desmond Bane.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
Shot clock at 3. That one is off.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
And so the Timberwolves take the win, and you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs.
You don't bring nothing to the plate, then I can't eat with you. All that you doing fake, you just a pretender. They say my flow so cold, but I still bring the heat. I peep. See, I got some bread, so they won't beat with us. Bad hair and nails done, that don't fleet. You ain't cause you ain't him, but she let ski. I'ma run me up that cheese and walk these beats.
I'm Mr. Too Slippery. I'm with the sharks, you with the fishes. Hop straight out the Bentley, I'm the biggest. Caution sign on my neck, a 60.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Too Ski. Matter of fact, call me Mr. Chase That Cheese. Grams on my wrist, cost like 10 G's. I feel like Buzz got all these carrots on my teeth.